Hello, and welcome to today's video. We'll be designing this flyer design from scratch. First thing we'll need to do is head to File, New, select A4 as our type, then set our resolution to 300 and our color mode to CMYK. After you're done, just click Create. First thing we'll need to do is set our guidelines. We'll do this by heading to the Shape tool and selecting the rectangle shape and then creating a 5x5mm square. Pressing Ctrl A to select the whole canvas, we'll use the alignment tools on the top here to put our square in one of the corners. Your guidelines on the edges of this square. Repeat this for all 4 corners, or at least until your canvas is done. Now, to make our green rectangle that's present on the side of the original design, I'll again use the Shape tool and drag from the bottom to the top, of course without any stroke, and set its border to be a solid line. I'll select the same color as my design by using the eyedropper tool, and then just coloring it from the properties of my shape. You can edit the size as you see fits. I'll just make it bigger a little bit more. There we go, that's much better. Second thing we'll be doing is this big square that will have the image. I'll make a square and drag while pressing shift so that it comes out a square, not a rectangle. Make sure its border is a solid line without any stroke. I'll rotate it by 45 degrees just like my flyer. And then I'll align my axis of symmetry so that it aligns with my rectangle here. Then I'll duplicate or copy the square to make the frame that you can see here. There we go, I'll duplicate it. Now I'll change the duplicate square to a white color. And I want it to have a black thick stroke, just like the frame. Let me just increase the stroke a little bit. Okay, that's alright. Then using my move tool, I get my duplicate from under my original square until it fits. There's something wrong though. The square in the design is transparent. Now I can edit the color if I select the duplicate square, then click Properties. Or just click the rectangle shape tool and change the color to this red line, which means transparent. This trick is very commonly used among designers. Just take the shape that he created, duplicate it, give it a stroke, and give it a transparent color, and use it as a frame. Of course, mess with the alignment and size as you see fit. Okay, I think this is okay. I want to increase the size a little bit. Yep. Move it down. Thicken the stroke a little bit. Next thing we're going to do are the overlapping rectangles. I'll start with a normal rectangle. Again, solid, no stroke, green color. I'll rotate it by 45 degrees. Here, 45. Click check. And I'll position the rectangle a bit more nicely. Maybe increase the size a little. Yep. Check. Then duplicate your shape and do it again so that we can create the frame. The same exact thing as we did with the square with the black thick stroke. This third rectangle will be above all the rectangles. I'll make it transparent and give it a thick stroke. There we go, transparent. Increase the stroke a little. There we go. I'll move it so it matches my design. Then I want to decrease the opacity of my two main rectangles to match my design as well. This trick is also very commonly used. You'll see it when you notice a color is semi-transparent or not as full. Again, do it however you see looks better. Take your time. Now, we'll move on to those three circles. Okay. I'll head to shape, select ellipse, then drag while holding shift, of course. The border is solid and no stroke. I'll choose black as my color so it's clear for me. And I will copy my ellipse 3 times. So then I can use the alignment tool and make them all collinear and equal in spaces. I'll select the 3 ellipses while holding shift and use the alignment tool to make them collinear. I think the spaces might be a little smaller, that's not a problem though, as I can easily change that. I'll use the alignment tool again. There we go, decreasing it. And I will use the alignment tool again to equalize the spaces. Alright, I think that's good. Change the color to green. Then insert the text that I already prepared. The text is really simple. You can write or insert, and using the alignment tool, clean it up. Now using the shape tool, we create yet another rectangle. Half of it is in and the other half is out. Make it transparent. and make the stroke a little thicker. The frame will be solid and the stroke will be white. This rectangle will hold the contact us phrase. I like to elevate it a little. I think the stroke might be a little different than the original design. Let me fix that. I will insert my text, contact us. Get it inside my rectangle here. There we go. And select it, both the text and the rectangle at the same time. Then using the move tool, align them together. Okay, now I'll change the text color to white. Check. Okay. Then I want to add these shapes here. These contacts, I want to add them. So I'll add them, I'll first descend this rectangle a little bit. There we go. And go to custom shapes in the shape tool. And select any shape that I downloaded. I downloaded a few popular ones. I'll use this Facebook one, for example. I'll change its color to white. There are a lot of these logos online. You can download them. Anything you can get your hands on, you can use it. I'll add this Yahoo logo as well. Then select them both together again and align them together. Pretty simple. Okay, all that's left now is to embed our picture into our design. So we'll do this by selecting File, Place Embedded, and then select your picture. There we go. Place it wherever you please. I want to put it in that square over here. There we go, seems about right. I'll decrease the opacity so I can see where I'm putting my picture according to my square underneath it. You can use Shift and drag upwards to increase the size of your picture, however that will ruin your picture. So I prefer dragging from the corner here. That way my picture remains with the same dimensions. Then right click the image, clip and mask, and I'll increase the opacity once again. And we're done. That concludes today's video. Hope you liked it. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe. And I'll see you soon.